All right, good morning, guys. Yeah, this GME was looking interesting, scapping up over this range, but I don't know. Not really super excited about it. Not really excited about anything right now, to be honest. I still think we need more time. You made a fortune shorting crypto and buying the dip? Congrats. Then what are you doing here? DVAX? It's not really tight. Well, EP? No, it wasn't. It was just a breakout. Guys, do you know the criteria for EP? This wasn't an EP. It was just a regular breakout. Here it was an EP. UPSD, yeah, this one, yeah, I'm probably gonna get stopped out of it. DQ, yeah, it's strong. Wait, why is this thing strong? Okay, yeah, not really my type of, but it found support on rising 200, building higher lows. Oh shit, I haven't, let's see. Ozone, no, needs more time. Raccoon, yeah, it looks pretty decent. Looks pretty decent. Sienna, no, it's all over the place. It's one of these micro cap. It has some news, it goes up, and then it has no other reason to keep going higher. It's lost all of its momentum. It's not even surfing the 50-day anymore. It needs another piece of news to get going. Or pump or whatever. These micro caps, yeah, ignore the ones. If you're gonna trade micro cap stocks, you know, focus on the ones that are surfing the rising 10 and 20. Something like this you can just ignore. Well, Nasdaq and SPYs are a bit extended, but small caps, like Russell is not. Russell is, well, Russell is lagging big time. But on the other hand, Russell was lagging last summer and last fall also, and then it broke out and was a leading index. So, you know, we just need time. I think we're gonna get some big moves once Russell starts breaking out and going higher. Because so far, not a lot of the stocks that I like to trade have made. Or actually, some of them have, but the breadth hasn't been as big as I prefer. Oh, remember to log into my broker? Yeah, I did it. Thanks, guys. Ever a case where I hold through earnings? I hold through earnings all the time. All the time. If I have enough profit padding, I'm gonna hold into earnings. No problem. No problem. Larry Williams, yes. He's the father of the actress Michelle Williams, and he's also a trader. Yes, I know who he is. Yes, I did log in. Thanks, guys. Thanks for looking out for me. She won her investment championships. Yeah. Larry Williams. What is he known for? Like, let's see. I really trade. So he has a lot of like indicators. All right, good luck, guys. I don't like the fact that cryptos are down. They have been kind of leading indicators for overall speculation in the market, at least for the past 7 months or so. not perfect indicators, but kind of overall guides. Anything good on YouTube? Henry Cavill home workout. I'm gonna watch that. Be right back. I can't decide. Is GME good or is it not good? It's right below the 20-day, the declining 20-day. Hmm. Yeah, I know. If you're not sure, it's not good. Generally, yeah. It keeps going lower. Yeah, so it gapped up right into declining 20-day. If it breaks out later on, there could be something, but no, it's kind of selling off too much. You shorted Playboy? Why did you do that? Don't short Playboy. Yeah, it's very un-American. Yeah, no Playboy bunnies for you. So this NIO undercut and reclaimed to 200 day. It's still kind of building higher lows. Damn, this PNTX. Ugh. What a mover. V-cell? Yeah, looks decent. Yeah, I like how it's building higher lows. I like how it's building higher lows. Damn, this Futu is going. Futu breaking out question mark? Well, it's sure as hell isn't breaking down. I don't know, is it breaking out or is it breaking down or is it going sideways? Yeah, X is also pulled back, building higher lows, and now it's kind of going higher. Which is the one I'm long? CLF. Yeah, it's also kind of building higher lows above the 20. DPSD, yeah, it's one of these. Actually, wait. No, it's too thin. DPSD, KRE, KB, they're all looking the same. But DPSD is the fastest one, but it's also. Yeah, I hope this thing goes sideways for another week or so the 20 they can catch up. Yeah, ELB had a yeah, it kind of had a pocket pivot 3 sessions ago. And today is the continuation breakout. LC, is it too broken? Not necessarily. It's kind of orderly. It's kind of an orderly one, but it doesn't look that great. Let's see if these financial ETFs have some juice. Yeah, it is kind of grinding high. KSS is looking pretty decent also. Not great, but they look okay, I guess. Wait, Futu is... Oh no, why didn't I buy it? No, come on, no. No. I saw it started triggering my alerts like 155, 156, but I hesitated. I'm just so slow. I took a hour and a half nap before market open. I was so tired. It's my um, allergy medicines. They're killing me. They're making me so tired. So I was just kind of too lazy to buy it. The non-drowsy ones, but they don't have any effect. Why are all the channels blocked on Discord? You can't post? Well, then you have some investigation to do. Maybe read the post aimed at new traders or new people on the Discord. Yeah, exactly. Read the rules. We all like cats. Exactly. If all the channels are blocked, it means you probably shouldn't even be posting. There's a reason for that. My allergies are from, let's see, right now it's birch. This piece of shit tree. They should cut down every single one of them. Nah, just kidding. I love birch trees. They're my favorite tree. It's a white tree. Like, come on. How cool is that? It's a white tree. And you can get birch juice or whatever it's called. Birch sap. That's pretty cool. But for 1 month per year, they're not very cool. For 1 month per year, I hate these trees. Oh man, SC is really... Something like Beely, I don't know. Like it has a range break, but it feels like it's gonna run to the 50, to the declining 50, and then it's gonna... Like it's not a complete base. I don't like it when they have a bunch of declining moving averages. It's much better when they're kind of hitting new highs. That's when I... Something like DQ2. I mean, something like AMAT, for example, when I bought it, or LRCX. So we're kind of hitting... There was clean air above. CLF, Twitter, like all of these, they weren't like, they didn't have any declining moving averages above. Well, NVAX did, but it was kind of surfing the 100 days so nicely, so I kind of bought it anyway. So I don't know, tricky. Some of these can really go, like BNTX. I remember someone posted it on this day and I was like, nah, it's not good. It looks like shit. Yeah. Anywho. Oh, you are the one? I hope you bought it. I hope you didn't listen to me. It's a seasonal stock? No, it's not a seasonal stock. Whatever that means. Yeah, Bitcoin had this, let's see, BTC had this sharp pullback, undergot the 50-day and reclaimed, and right now it's just on the 50-day. So, you know, it's still holding its uptrend, building higher lows, and maybe maybe as soon as late this week or next week we're gonna have a setup again if it holds here and keeps building these higher lows. Now it needs to go sideways. Build a range. That's what it needs to do. I still think it's gonna go higher, at least as long as it's still, you know, holding the uptrend. But it doesn't have to do it in a straight line. It's gonna have false breakouts, it's gonna have shakeouts. That's how the financial markets work. That's why 2020 was kind of easy of a year. You got breakouts, and then they went up 200%. And I sold after 100%. And every time I sold something, it doubled. This is kind of a special case of a year. Tiger, yeah, Tiger, I'm actually long this thing. But, you know, doesn't look nearly as good as Futu. Oh my god, it just keeps going higher. Come on. Fuck. Big C. It looks like absolute dog shit on the ground. If you touch this thing, it's like touching a dog shit on the ground. It may be warm, it may be cold, but I guarantee you will get shit on your hands. Zebra. Okay. Looks nice and tight. No, it doesn't. Where's the range? It's been grinding up for 2 weeks. Like, where's the setup here? I don't see anything here. What I would like to see to get more aggressive, one, I would like to see more quality setups. Right now, there's very few. There's some random China stocks here and there, some random financial stocks. Other than that, like, you know, there's really nothing. There's not a lot of, and you know, Futu obviously talking about random China stocks. But there's just not a lot. Like, there's a lot of things that I'm in that already broke out a few weeks ago, and there's just not many new good setups. And this Russell is weak. And the Nasdaq and SPYs are kind of short-term extended. A little bit extended. A couple of weeks of sideways, so the 10 and 20 can catch up, wouldn't hurt. So, you know, I think it's not a great environment to buy breakouts right now. There's just, I'm not seeing what I want to see. You want to see things setting up, then break out and new things setting up. But right now, we had a bunch of good setups a couple of weeks ago, and since then there hasn't been a steady flow of new setups. There's some random stocks here and there, but other than that, no. Where would I have bought Futu when it broke the range? Anywhere, you know, in the high 150s, I guess. That's when it started breaking the range. That's what I was thinking about buying, but I was kind of slow. And I think I was watching a Henry Cavill home workout video on YouTube, so I had to kind of prioritize. Yeah, the Superman actor. Well, I guess Russell crapped here. Oh. Oh well. It's still holding the range, so, you know, it could be a re-entry tomorrow, but right now it's just not gonna stop me out, and I have to get out. And this UPSD, you know what, at this point I may as well use the 50-day. I've given it such a big leash. I'm gonna use the 50-day as my trailing stop on it. It's such a small position, I don't even care. Ideally I would have exited when it closed below the 20-day, but I may as well wait another few bucks at this point. Doesn't even matter. Wait, DPSD faded all the way back? Oh, come on. See, this is what I'm talking about. You gotta be so careful with these breakouts. They're gonna kill you. You gotta be super selective, and even if you focus on the 5-star ones, that's no guarantee of success. Not a guarantee. Tesla, yeah. It's probably gonna, yeah, let's see if we can find support on the rising 20. Do I like to buy short positions in breakdown stocks? You mean if I like to short breakdowns? Yeah, sometimes. Very rarely though. Last time I traded breakdowns was when I shorted plug on this day here. I think it was on this day here, or was it this? No, this day here. And Tesla on this day here. Those were the last. And also I remember this TTD on this day here. But yeah, they need to be very special cases for me to. I rarely do those types of trades. And bear flags and stuff like that, very rarely. Super rarely. Last time I traded breakdown was AI on this day here, but I got stopped out the same day because it had a late day rally that stopped me out. You can see it right here. I shorted somewhere here, like opening range lows, and then it had a late day rally. It stopped me out and then got declined on the declining. It got rejected on the declining 20 EMA on the 60-minute, and since then it's kind of been in a downtrend. Why do I prefer parabolic shorts versus breakdowns? Because breakdowns are too random. Parabolic shorts, you have a very big edge. That's why. A lot of these semi names are looking a bit weak-ish. Fuck this UPSD, I'm just gonna sell it. Oh yeah, 2020 was a big anomaly. I've said it like 100 times on the stream. It was the best market since 99 2000. And it's not even close. Yeah, I was on mute. I had to finish the Henry Cavill home workout video. Oh, struggle session? Yeah. Oh my god. Holy shit, I have so many whispers go through. Oof. Okay, here I found one. I don't know who that is. I just clicked. Let's see, who is this? This guy. Momcat4. Momcat4. Okay, how? Okay. Let's see. AMTX. 9th of April. 9th of April. Why? Is there a setup here? 9th of April. No setup. GoPro. 9th of April. Yeah, it wasn't a good setup. I know someone else traded it too on the Struggling Trader review. Yeah, it's not a good setup. It's not a good setup. It's more of a range. KOPN. 9th of April. Again, like, what is this? I mean, not a good setup. You need more of a range. Oh, this is easy so far. None of these are easy setups. Sorry, easy setups. They're all shitty setups. This is a 2.2 ADR stock. They shouldn't even be trading this one. The setup itself, nah, it wasn't really good. It's all over the place. AR, 9th of April. Okay, I mean, I get it if you buy on this day. It was, I guess, an okay setup. Slow-moving stock, but why do you buy it the 9th? No, sorry, it was the 8th. Never mind. He's going it down with days. Yeah, I mean, I guess the setup was okay, but again, a slow-moving stock, you shouldn't be trading it. Blink, 9th of April, 8th, sorry, 8th of April. Yeah, it wasn't really great setup. Was surfing the 100 day, small cap stock. Focus on the ones that surf the 20, the 50, the 10. It's just a broken stock. GPS, 8th of April. Absolutely no setup. Again, like, there's no setup there. Like, this is not what a good setup looks like. Next ST. 7th of April. Again, low ADR stock. Why do you even trade it? The setup itself, I mean, it was kind of okay, I guess. But, you know, you shouldn't be even trading this thing. Square. 7th of April. Again, there's no setup there. Like, it's been grinding higher for like 3-4 days. Like, why do you buy it here? Just a random update. Needs to come off a solid range, a tight range. V sell 7th of April. I don't know. It looks just too random. They all just look too random. Like you gotta spend a lot of time, like really zooming in. What is a good setup? Like none of these have been good setups so far. Some of them have been okay, but they've been on like low ADR stocks. You know, there's a lot of randomness in the market. You need to get out of the randomness. Really need to spend a lot of time, you know, understanding what's random and what's not. 6th of April, again, it's just a random, like, well, there's nothing there. GPS, 6th of April. Did we just go through this one? Oh, he traded this again, like, wait, he traded it the 8th and the 6th. Like 6th, like, okay, I mean, I see what you see, you know, it's a kind of tight range, been grinding higher, but again, it's a slower moving stock, and on these ones, you usually need bit more sideways. It looked a bit random. In this case, it had, you know, it worked out, but to me, it looked kind of random, and it's a little bit of a slow stock for most of you guys. KSS, 6th of April. Again, it's just a random update. It's just too random. I mean, I see what you see. It's surfing the 20-day, tested the 50, reclaimed, had a little bit of a range, but it needs to be better. Like right now, I think the setup is five times better, and even now, it's not complete. I think the 50-day needs to catch up. It's been in a big run already. It needs more sideways. RCL, 6th of April again. Like if you keep doing this to yourself, you won't have an account left soon. Like what is it? Like what is this? It's just a random day. Like there's absolutely no edge buying something like this. You need to do a lot of work. You need to spend a lot of time studying setups. A lot of time. A lot of time. You probably shouldn't be trading. If you're watching this right now, you should stop trading and just study setups. Because at this rate, you know, this is very bad. Saber, 6th of April. Am I reading this right? Yeah, I'm reading this right. Like, okay, 6th of April. And also, you're doing a lot of trades. You're doing like 4 or 5 trades every single day. Stop it. No more than 1 trade per day for you. No more than 1 trade per day. You're gonna blow up so fast. Holy shit. Again, I mean, what is this? Like, what do you see here? No. Like right now, Saber is a good setup. It's a tight range, surfing the 50-day. And if it has a breakout here, it would be a decent setup. Now, the market is kind of so-so. But, like, that's what you want to look for. When they kind of surf the 50, the 20, and then break out of a tight range. But this thing, it had a potential setup on this day here, but I don't get it, like, why the next day entry? GME is going now. Saber, Twitter. Let's see. 6th of April again. Now that was a decent setup. That's a good setup. And I bought it the same day. I'm gonna tell you why this is a good setup. Now it is a slow-moving stock. You kind of shouldn't have traded it, but it's a good setup because look how nicely it was surfing the 50-day undercut, reclaimed, and and then it broke out of it. It pierced both the 50 and the 20. Look at how nicely it surfed the 50-day and reclaimed. And had this little bit of a range expansion. It's not like a 5-star setup, but I thought it was a really good setup. That's why I bought it. So that's the first good setup, or the second good setup so far. GM, let's see. Again, 2.9 ADR. You shouldn't even have these things in your scan. What date? 5th of April. 5th of April. Again, it's just too random. It's all over the place. Yeah, it's surfing the 50, but this is not a good base structure. It just doesn't look good. It's just not a clean setup. It's all over the place. You need to work on your setups. JCI again, 1.6 ADR. Okay. Yeah, you really should do something. You shouldn't get these stocks. You shouldn't even look at these stocks ever. 5th of April is this day. Yeah, I mean, I guess it was kind of tight surfing the 20, but these low ADR stocks are tough, man. They're tough. RCL, 5th of April. 5th of April. Again, it wasn't that great of a setup. It wasn't tight. Wasn't tight. TFC, 5th of April. 5th of April. Again, 2.2 ADR. What can I say? And this is not really a momentum stock. Like, you know, it's not a really momentum stock. You can kind of see it on the chart. It's just a grinder. Yeah. It's because it's a low ADR. Now the setup would have been much better if it was a stock that had ADR 5. Let's see, UAL, 5th of April. Again, it's just a random setup. Like if you look at the action the few days before, now this stock would have needed a few more days of sideways. It's just incomplete. It's too random. It's too random. And if you trade things that are random, you're gonna get random results. Win, 5th of April. No, yeah, 5th of April. Okay, and again, here we are again. It's a slow ADR stock and it's a shitty setup. There's nothing there. Now this was an easy case. Get rid of the slow moving stocks, and they pretty much all of them were shitty setups. And if they weren't outright shitty setups, then they were just too random on random stocks. You need to get the randomness out. You need to trade the top momentum stocks. That's where your edge is. None of these, or pretty much none of these, were top momentum stocks. Most of them were kind of low ADR. And the setups were just not good. You need to spend a lot of time focusing on setup. Like, what is a good setup? You need to go back, spend a few hundred hours at least. Go back 10 years. Look at stocks that have made big moves. Look at the patterns. Like, what do stocks like the leading stocks, the stocks that make the biggest moves? Like, how do they look like before they start or when they start their big moves? What's the common thing? It's usually some kind of range expansion. And the setups you trade, no, most of them were just random setups on random stocks. So this was another easy struggling trader reviews. The best thing you can do is stop trading altogether, learn what a good setup looks like, And then you start doing 1 trade per day, no more. No more than 1 trade, because at this rate you're gonna blow up. You'll be making like 4, 5, 6 trades per day, and like all of them almost are losing trades. You know, not good, not good. Yeah, I agree. Like a lot of these guys, they haven't even followed the like basic rules. From now on, I'm gonna disqualify anyone who sends me low ADR stocks. It's completely true. You're right. It's a waste of everyone's time. What's the min? Oh my god. Come on, follow the instructions on the screen, please. And honestly, if you can write in the chat, you're not new here. You've been following me for at least 30 days. You're not new anymore. Futu. Oh, come on. I should do something more strict? Yeah. I agree. Too many lazy people. Like, I keep getting this message both on YouTube and Twitter, like, oh, I can't wait until I can type in chat. I'm like, oh, please, dear God, I hope you have followed the instructions on the screen. Like, everyone, they just want to throw their, they just want to be heard. No one wants to put in effort. Yeah, hey, moderators, can you put 60 day limit to the chat? And honestly, like, if you don't have enough money to pay for TC2000, how much is it? I get it. You don't want to pay for a bunch of services. Let's see, scan. I think gold is the minimum you have to get scans. Yeah, so that's 25 bucks per month. I don't even know what to say to that. Well, it's if you take annually, never mind. 30 bucks per month if you take it monthly. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna, it's up to everyone if you want to invest in yourself or not. If you can find a way around it, it's great, but, yeah, I mean, guys, you're already paying me 5K a month. Another 30K. Sorry, 30K. 30 bucks per month? It's not that much. And you don't even need live data. You don't need to pay that 15 bucks for especially not as a beginner. As a beginner, it's more important to be able to actually, get the right type of stocks, because getting slow moving stocks like low ADR stocks in your scans, it's not going to help you. It's just going to make your struggling trader career longer. Like trading 2.2 ADR stocks with a $5,000 account or $50,000 account, even $200,000 account. It's a waste of time. Looks like things are going down. You know what? I'm giving too much leeway for people who are making up excuses. If you're not willing to invest $30 per month to invest in yourself, in your trading, you know what? FO. I'm just gonna put it out there. And FO is short for I need to be like you know, you need to hear the truth. Really. If you can't afford $30 per month. No, I'm not saying you have to get TC2000. My point is you need to get something. I don't care if it's free or if it costs money, that will give you the right types of stocks. If you keep getting these low ADR stocks in your scans, well, you need to improve your scans. And if you can't do it with a free service, and there is a paid service you know of, where the scans are served on a silver platter with all the criteria, and you're not willing to pay it, you know what? FO. Hey, David, can you write in chat what FO is short for? David. Yeah, there you go. I have to get to this stage. It's not directed to anyone directly. Like, if you really want something, you will find a way. Like, anytime people tell me about these, try to find these, shortcuts, or because they're too lazy to find something on their own, and when it's obvious they haven't followed the instructions on the screen, even though they've been here for like a month plus since they can type in the chat, it tells me they don't want this enough. So you're a hopeless case to begin with. And even the ones who really do everything right, really spend a lot of time and effort, the fail rate is still very, very high. And someone who puts in no effort and doesn't want it, you're a hopeless case. I shouldn't even waste a second on you. So I'm trying to get better. Like, I've been very, I've been like responding to everyone. Like, when people write on YouTube or Twitter, I try to answer as many people as possible. Sometimes I miss them because I don't get notifications, stuff like that. But from now on, I'm just gonna start ignoring when it's obvious someone who should know better. I have to do it. especially as the community keeps growing. Should I size down on some stuff? Ooh, Twitter. If Twitter closes like this, I'm probably gonna get out of it. You think so? I should make it a paid community? I don't know. I think putting a 60-day limit would help a lot. Oh my god, I got like whispers from 10 different people right now. I'm gonna get to those whispers in a couple of weeks. There's like 50 people have written to me. I haven't read them. Like, I'm sorry guys. There's a queue. There's a line. Okay, I'm gonna try to get to some of the new DMs. Let's see. I'm just trying to catch up on DMs. Whew. I mean, some of these DMs are from like 2 weeks ago. It's kind of awkward. Okay. Hey guys, hey moderators, have you increased the time thingy to 6 months? That's kind of a bit overkill. Let's do 2 months. 3 months? No 2 month option? Okay, let's do 3 months then. Okay. Alright. Let's see here. Oh my god. Okay, enough for today. Oh man. I try to answer as many as possible, but there's just so many people writing to me. It's like a non-stop. You answer one person and instantly there's like 3 people, new people that have whispered. I'm like, no. Resetting the chat and giving you all 3 months. Well, for 3 months, no one but the moderators would be able to type anything. Hmm. Wait. Let's see. Someone actually. Wait. I'm just gonna make the stream black for a sec. Someone sent me a file. Never accept a file from someone. Uh-huh. Um, Okay, guys, I'm gonna show. Someone sent me some links to a bunch of setups. It's like PDF files. It's similar to what I posted on Twitter yesterday. Someone who had done some. I'm just gonna put it out there, you know, in case you wanna, in case you're interested. Again, there's just a lot of. I still think it's better to do it manually, but if you, if you can find value from something like this, it's good. At least it doesn't hurt. But the problem with, the problem is if you do these like mechanical screens, you're gonna get a lot of like random charts, random stocks. That's the problem. That's why I think it's better to do it manually and just weed out the random, because there's a lot of stocks that make 50-100% moves, but many of them don't have any setup to enter, or like a clean setup. They're like all over the place, and yet they make a big move. And that's not really what we're looking for. We're looking for setup. So that's the weakness of doing. It's a zip file with a bunch of PDF files. Obviously, download it on your own risk. I'm just putting it out there. You do whatever you want. You do whatever you want with it. Adidas link? What do you mean Adidas link? I don't know what it means. What's an Adidas link? Oh, well, then I guess you have to watch the Adidas video. Yeah, someone just whispered me. That's a good point. You know, you don't have to do like, you know, I mean, just if you think about it like this, there's 365 days a year. You know, you go to TC2000 or whatever. Think about it this way. The first thing you have to do is go through all of these stocks, the 6,093 stocks, and look for stocks that made big moves on volume. Big moves on volume throughout their existence. You can go to a monthly chart and you look like something like this. Now something like this, obviously you have to know something about market environment too. Like for example, it made a 65% move in 1997, but you will realize that soon that, you know, 65% in 1997 was not a good move because that's when the kind of internet bubble was kind of starting. There were a lot of stocks making huge moves. So you will know that, okay, this is a waste of time, and you will see it, you know, there's no big moves in something like this. But for example, DO, oil gas stock, it made a big move between 2004 and 2008, and you will see a lot of, pretty much all the oil gas stocks made big moves. So in 4 years it went up 560%. That's pretty significant. So this is something I put on in a separate watch list, and you go through all these 6,093 stocks. It doesn't take a lot of time. You can do it in 1 day, depending on how you set it up. You can just put dollar volume. Like you decide for yourself, like what has the dollar volume to be, like what's the dollar volume cutoff. Am I gonna use 1 billion, 2 billion, 5 billion, 10 billion as the monthly dollar volume cutoff? You decide for a number, just do the math. There's like what, 22 trading days? Like what has the dollar volume to be per day, and then you kind of figure out how much it has to be in a month. Don't put the number too low. My recommendation is you should use like at least $20 million as a daily dollar volume. So 20 million times 22, so 440 million. Let's say 500 million is my recommendation for a dollar volume cutoff. So anything that makes a big move, but the dollar volume is during the big move is during those months is less than 500 million, you can just ignore it. And my point is, you're probably gonna get a watch list of 500, at least, no, sorry, actually, probably like 1,000 to 2,000 stocks, depending on what criteria you use. And then going through that watch list, that you can do in one day. Just, take a day and just go through it. Cancel your life that day and just do it. Get it done. Get that watch list done. Then you will have a watch list of 1,000, 2,000 stocks that you have to go through on the daily. And on TC2000, you can't go back more than 4 or 5 years on the daily. So what I recommend you do go to TradingView, which is free, and you can go back to the 90s on the daily. And then you go back on it on the daily. For example, DO. Look at the setups. You're gonna see it's gonna have several really good setups on this during this move. And you can just go through 2-3 stocks per day. If you go through 3 stocks per day like this, it's not gonna take a long time. You can do it in and like take a screen capture and put it in Evernote or OneNote or whatever. It's gonna take you maybe 15-20 minutes. Just doing 2-3 stocks per day. 3 stocks per day. It's over 1,000 stocks in a year. You don't need to put in a huge amount of effort. It's a process. It's gonna take a long time. Gotta be patient. And you will realize after that 1 year, you will realize you have become much better at realizing what a good setup is and not. You can identify a good setup really quickly. And you will instantly know what is a good setup and what is a bad setup. Where do you have an edge and where don't you have an edge? Lol. How long should you spend on each chart? Whatever you want to spend. I can't tell you how much you should do. It depends how fast you're learning pattern recognition. Oh my god, like now we're getting to this point again. I answer one person, there's 3 new people. Come on, guys. No more whispers for today. Guys, I'm exhausted. I'm super exhausted. No more whispers, please. Save it till tomorrow. Oh, CLF looks like shit now. The Qs are still holding up really well, but under the surface, a lot of stocks are selling off. I don't like this at all. I do not like this. Not at all. Alright, guys, DM like this. Someone asked me, how long should I hold ETSY? I bought it for $225. You haven't followed the instructions on the screen. If you had followed the instructions on the screen, you would know. I have to be, you know, yeah, you know. If it's obvious you haven't put in an effort, you're gonna get blocked. I'm sorry, it's what I have to do. There's just too many people here. I can't have people, you know, whispering me by getting around the chat limits. No, you're gonna get blocked anyways. Sorry, we have to do this now. If you don't know the cell rules, means you haven't followed the instructions on the screen. Well, because no, there's actually a lot of people that whispering me on with a lot of good information. So I won't block whispers, but yeah, I will block people who obviously haven't followed the instructions. Like, guys, you have to understand something. If you haven't spent at least 10-15 hours on this link, on these instructions, and you whisper, you know, like whisper to me, you know, with some question that will easily be answered if you had, you know, if you gave a shit, it means you don't give a shit. And if you don't give a shit, I won't give a shit, and you will get a block. If you're not investing time in yourself, why would I invest time in you? Let's put it that way. You wouldn't even do? Yeah, I know. It's kind of exhausting, man. It's kind of exhausting. The streaming itself is no effort. But man, all the people... that just, you know... they haven't bothered doing any type of effort, and they just spamming you with questions. It's too much sometimes. Like, I mean, you're obviously always gonna get that, but I just want to minimize it. All right, let's get back to trading. Obviously, I don't like what I'm seeing under the surface. Like, you know, SPYs look fine, Nasdaq looks fine. Russell is weak, but it's kind of still building higher lows. But under the surface, oh, like look at all of my stocks, they're down a lot. The semi names are kind of weak. Even the commodity names, FCX, CLF, having pullbacks. If we close weak like this, I'm probably gonna reduce exposure. I'm probably gonna get rid of CLF because it looks like it may wanna close below the 20-day. Maybe one more or two more stocks. AMAT if it closes below the 20. We'll see. Haven't decided yet. Is there anything going on? Not much. And the thing about this photo, like it's 5-star. The reason I hesitated, except that I was, you know, other than I was watching Henry Cavill home workout video on YouTube, is that I kind of knew the market was sluggish, so I hesitated a little bit, and then it just exploded. Like, you know, something like this is 5-star. It's really good. Look at the volume. It's already traded above the average volume over the past 2 weeks. You can see, you know, 60-minute, big volume. But the thing is, like, this is the only game in town, and it's always, you know, when you buy the only game in town, I don't like it. Like, I like to buy breakouts when there's a lot of breakouts, when it feels like you're missing out. But something like this is literally the only game in town. Makes me very skeptical. I know from experience, like, you know, you want a lot of breakouts. You have one stock having a good setup, having a breakout, it's not really what you want to see. Yeah, and this is what a normal market environment looks like. 2020 was an anomaly. I was constantly amazed by the moves and the amount of moves, the amount of big moves. And you know, something like Tesla, a mega cap stock making a move like this, a mega cap stock going up. I mean, how big of it from March lows to the February highs in less than a year, a mega cap stock that went up at 1100%. I didn't even think that was possible. This is something for the history books. Unbelievable, just incredible. Oh, MU looks like shit. Oh, we probably not gonna have a year like 2020 for at least 10 years. Probably. Oh shit. Guys, I gotta go. Thanks for joining and see you tomorrow.